We are back with another episode of Undervalued Stocks that I think are worth an investment from A to Z. In today's letter, we are all about the letter I. Last video, we talked about letter H, which was Robinhood. So if you already looked at that one, go back and look at that one. But today's video is all about the letter I, and this is a play that I think could do very, very well. So if you're excited for today's video or you just love this series, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those bell notifications for all future uploads. And if you're brand new to this series, first things first, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you guys my investment strategy. I'm looking at undervalued stocks from A through Z, and so far we're doing pretty okay in the series so far, I will say. And today's stock is, I think, a very high conviction one for my portfolio. So we're going to get into it here, and we're going to be doing this through two different ways. We're going to be looking at the TraderDaddy software, as you'll see on my screen here, and we're also going to be looking at my stock balance sheet tab up here, which talks about the intrinsic value of it based off of their future projections, along with the software from the TraderDaddy software as well. So we have a little bit of an idea here, and hopefully it makes sense and it works out. Now, what we're going to start off with is the TraderDaddy software, as we'll see. And if you're looking for access to this software, link down below in the description. You'll be able to sign up using my code. And the $1 promo is officially over. Oh no, I know, it's so sad, I know. But here's what I'm still doing for people that are signing up under my name, okay? If you do, in fact, sign up under my name, I do appreciate it, for one. But if you do sign up and you're an active member, I will be giving away free months of this software. So you'll be getting free months from the software personally given through me and through being under my link, okay? I've been working with the developers, talking to them about ways to give back to you guys, and that's what I was able to get as a result, which I think is amazing. It's a free month. My logic is for every 10 members, I give away one free one. So, if you have, 50 members signed up, I give away 5 free memberships. So on, so on, so on, and so forth. So link down below in the description. Try it out. See it. If you hate it for the first month, just don't sign back onto it ever again. You can delete it. But I like it. I love it. I use it all the time. And I've gotten a lot better with my trading strategies looking at the software here. So link down below in the description. Sign up using my, my name, of course. All right. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the actual reason why you're here. You go in the research tab over here. Again, there's option data here. Who needs the option data today? We're going to be looking at the long-term one. Why? We like long-term investments here, okay? And you think about letter I here. And again, this gives it a score from 0 to 100 based off probability or profitability, growth, valuations, so on, and so forth. And it gives it a score from 0 to 100. And it breaks the numbers down. And it's a really cool thing. I like it. So I've been using it for this series here. And you think about stocks with the letter I. A lot of people are going to say, oh my God, is it Intel? Ooh, I like Intel. Donald Trump's like Intel. Intel, for me personally, is a tough one because of such a huge run-up that Intel already had. How much more is it going to continue? Now, the stock I'm looking at is not Intel. It is actually Intuit Incorporated, as you'll see right over here. So Intuit, you might know from Intuit TurboTax. I think Credit Karma is also through Intuit as well, I believe. You might have seen advertisements for that one. Intuit is a big, big company. Okay, big company. You know the name. They have a lot of platforms and software and things that are underneath the Intuit name. They're all in technology. And it is a stock that was as high as almost $800. $800 right now, down about 36.5% from that high, or actually probably more than that. It's probably down closer to like 50% here, it looks like. But again, it's at $367 right now. Now, this company I like. It's got a very, very high quality score. Let's break down the numbers as to why. Net margins after paying out taxes, interest, everything, 22%. Great. Operating margins, 27.5%. Good number there. Return on assets. Again, these are all double-digit numbers looking at. Return on assets, 12.8% for the last 12 months. Return on equity, 23.3% last 12 months. Again, if you ever see TTM, it stands for trailing 12 months. Okay, so that's why I look at the last 12 months there. Debt to equity, a beautiful number, 0.3. Not as much debt as they have equity. Interest coverage, 68 times over. They can cover their interest payments. And their gross margin is 80%. Man, that is phenomenal. I think it's higher than NVIDIA's. And everybody loves NVIDIA, as we know, right? Gross margin 80%, net margin 22%, very good profitability numbers. Balance sheets look really good. Safety is there. It's great. Let's take a look at the growth now. Revenue growth, 15.1% year over year. Growing the revenue by double digits is awesome. 10% at least is great. Love to see that. Earnings per share growth, 34%. They're growing their earnings per share 34% year over year. You have your revenue of $21 billion, their earnings per share for the trailing 12 months. You have a PE ratio, price to earnings, of 20. Forward is almost half, 11.6. That means they're going to be continuing to grow their earnings, which is huge. I love that. Beta is about what the stock market moves. It's not a crazy volatile stock. So again, if you're thinking about a stock that you want to get into that might be undervalued but doesn't have those big 5-10% swings, Intuit could be that stock because the beta is about what the S&P does as a result of it. Market cap is $99 billion. Enterprise value a little bit low at $93 billion. Again, not really ideal. I don't really like that as much, but they do have cheap on cash generation here. Cash flow per share, $11.27. And even better, they have a dividend yield. Not a crazy one, but they got a dividend. And that to me, I think is awesome. So we get a tiny bit of extra money as we continue to invest into it, which I think is huge. I know that this stock has probably gotten a big hit like Adobe, for example, because of the AI boom and all the softwares coming out. But I think this company has got the potential to be there for the long term. Not financial advice, of course. Not a lot of shorting, which is great. We love to see that. 91.2% institutional ownership. Very, very nice to see there. So those are all very good numbers. Now, key thing to keep in mind about. Okay, this is a big thing. All right, and again, I already bought the shares. Usually I try to make these where I buy the shares live with you guys. But since I'm a little bit behind right now, school is starting up next week. I'm coaching, all that kind of stuff. We kind of are going to show the positions afterwards at the very, very end. Big thing to remember, August 25th is earnings. So that will be something to listen into to see what they're talking about, what their numbers are looking like, if they're hitting their expectations, if they're increasing, their guidance, whatever it is they're looking at. Make sure you listen in on that one. I want to read into it myself to see what is going on with this stock here. But very, very good numbers. I love it. I think it's a solid play. And I was like, you know what? Let me fact check it. Let me go look at my stock balance sheet here. And here are the numbers for Intuit. And again, these numbers also look very, very good. Let me zoom out a tiny bit here for you guys. So market cap, again, is now about $100 billion. It was $99 billion. Now it's $1 billion. It's up 1.42%. Their earnings per share compounded annually for the next 3 to 5 years, 15.09% based on analysts, not just a number I made up here. Forward earnings per shares, and you have your bear case, base case, and bull case PE ratios. But these PE ratios in mind that we're looking at here in terms of their sector, having their forward PE be about 11 is huge. Right now it's about 20. So right now, again, probably because of the valuation, the selling off and everything. If we can get that back up, if we can continue to grow, it's very much low compared to their sector, which I think is huge. For their PE ratios, their forward PE ratio, and even their current one at about 20 right now, which is very, very good. These right here are the intrinsic value calculation projections. And again, you'll kind of see that this is kind of getting pretty close to where that all-time high was, about $800 or so from the last year. So getting back up to about $800 would be an absolutely amazing, you're looking at over a 100% upside. With my calculations, you're looking at a 132% upside. But again, I don't think these are numbers that are assumptions, so it might be more like a 50 or 60% upside because we can't guarantee that it's going to be like this for all time, especially with the earnings coming out. These numbers are going to change for sure. And when I update these numbers in the spreadsheet here, we'll see what happens here. But for right now, I like this stock. I do. I like it. I think it's a great potential. It's got a dividend, which is great. It's gotten beaten down. I'm looking for those stocks that have gotten beaten down, but they have the financials to back them up. And the share price is there, which I think is great. Taking a look at the stock here on my Webull account, you will see here's my Intuit position. I bought in, I believe it was about $90 on this stock here at $364. So we are already up on that position. And total, we are up $6.34 overall since we started doing this a couple weeks ago. Again, we've got things like Adobe in here, BlackRock, Salesforce, Dell Technologies. We've got Etsy in there. We have First Solar. We have Google. We have Hood. And now we're adding to the mix Intuit as a stock. Again, as you'll see, their last earnings, they got absolutely beaten down a lot, which is a big sell-off here. Now we're getting a little bit of a recovery here, it looks like. So the hope and the goal here, again, going back up to here, I'm not going to expect that as much. But if you wanted to see, how we might be able to take a look at these Fibonacci's, I'll draw some levels here, actually, because we have a little bit of time. Because why not draw some levels and how I chart things out here? So we had a nice little dip right here from 692 all the way down to, all the way down to there. If it'll lock it. Come on, there we go. So it's a nice little dip that we got. Did I miss? What in the heck? Hang on. There we go. Much better, Fridge. Good job. Okay, so you have a nice little dip there. You'll see there. We also have another Fibonacci retracement. I either do different levels at different time periods because it really just helps me to understand what's going on in the stock market here. And then I can change this to different colors. I know it's different levels here. So taking a look here, I'm not expecting it to, go all the way back to $800. But even if it was to go to, say, around these levels of the Fibonacci of about $500, right? You're looking at a potential upside move of approximately about 40%-ish to the upside if we get this continued momentum. Now, again, things to keep in mind about, they do have their earnings, and their earnings would have to be pretty dang good in order for this to have this continued run up here. But I like it. I like the stock. I think it's got the potential there for it. You can see that there's some resistance probably around this $500 mark or so, but that's fine. We're at 367 right now. So I like it. So that is it for today's video. Letter I in the books. Intuit is the stock that we're looking at. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did make this far in the video, as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those bell notifications as per usual. If you would like to get access to the TraderDaddy software and then be entered in for a chance to win a free month with my link down below in the description, use it, sign up for it, try it yourself. They have things for everything here. I hope you're making money in the market in some way, shape, or form. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.